I'm doing some digging on this Marjorie Greene character, and it's not looking good. I ran across this video from Rebel, and Marjorie Taylor found funny and laughter when they were talking about men on horses and whipping other individuals. She found that funny. I want you guys to take a look at this video because we have to discuss this. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe to this YouTube channel, The Messy Sweet Spot. I am your host, Miss Gigi, and join me on a ride, okay? Check this out. Check this out. You guys have to see this for yourself because you're not going to believe it. Listen to this. Listen at this.
It was shocking to depict someone on a horse with a whip, whipping a human being, and that's funny. That engenders giggles. That's funny. People being whipped.
Wow. All that stuff y'all been saying about her is true. I've been hearing a lot that she is the R-word racist, but I did not want to believe it. I say, how could they allow somebody racist up in Congress? You know, we have fought a lot in America to fight against the R-word racism, and how could they just allow it and for her to laugh? And I've been hearing that she's rude and just disgusting, but to laugh? And this is not even Jasmine saying this. This is a whole different guy that's been outraged from her laughter. Now, every time she get caught, she's always have some excuse. I'm learning that about her as well. And watch, she's going to make an excuse talking about she's not laughing about that with something else. You should be in a room. You should be present. We are paying our tax dollars for her to be present, not making no jokes and side comments, which was not even the case. Stop it. Look.
Wow. Wow.
Thank you. There is no one on this committee that thinks whipping people is a laughing matter. I was laughing about something completely unrelated.
The history of men on horses whipping or carrying whips of black bodies is a real damn thing. The fact that Marjorie Taylor finds it funny is abhorrent.
It is extremely poor behavior of people on this committee to continue to attack my character for political points.
Oh, stop it. Stop it. Because you always attacking people's characters. Eyelashes much? We all saw that. That was my first time getting hip to your ass. You's a mess, you's a liar, and you call yourself a Christian? Lying like that? Lying like that? You don't know that lying is a sin, that you should not be lying, especially when you're walking around labeling yourself Christ-like, and it's nothing Christ-like about you. No, nothing at all, just vile and disruptive. No, 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 no. Laughing at that. And like I said, she's always throwing the rock high in her hand. Now she's a victim.
Likely for campaign ads.
But her Republican counterparts won't care. They won't hold her accountable. Neither will the people who support her on Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook.
You know why they won't hold her accountable? Because they like it. They actually want to keep pushing it. And guess what? They have more in store. You think Marjorie Taylor is the worst? Honey, no, they got more in store. And that's the only reason why they keep allowing it. And y'all are just sitting here and allowing this shit. Because her people, even though they're not saying nothing, they cool with it. They support it. They push it. Because I bet you one thing, if she was to be out here talking about everybody should taste the damn rainbow, I'm sure her part, oh, hell no, what you doing, Marjorie? What you doing? Don't you tell everybody to taste the rainbow. If she was out here passing pamphlets about gays and how to be gay again, I'm sure they gonna speak up on that shit real quick. So it just lets you know, even though they're quiet, you're taking it like, oh my goodness, you know, they don't want nothing a part of it either. They're quiet. When they're quiet, they're giving it a go. Fuck a pass. They're giving it a go. They support it.
Neither were the people who vote for her, because the level of disdain, the level for the tolerance in America for black suffering is so high that you can laugh about a Haitian being whipped by a border patrol person in this country in 2023. This is where we find ourselves. And the idea that Marjorie Taylor tries to lie her way.
Well, didn't they say they want to make America great again? This is what they're talking about when these men was on horses whipping these black men. And they are already starting to doing it at the goddamn border. They and you think it's just gonna stay at the border? Nah, baby, this is just a 10 point. It's gonna be all around. They're gonna rewrite history as we know it.
Out of it and say, oh, I wasn't laughing at that. I was laughing about something else. In a hearing, in her legal capacity as a representative of Georgia's district, she tries to use this BS lie that she was laughing about something else. What are you doing in committee hearings that you're paying attention to something else, that you're finding it funny at the exact time people are talking about bodies, human bodies, black human bodies being whipped?
On it, it says whipping ass since 1924. On the other side, it says Horse Patrol Unit reflecting allegations for years. There you see a U.S. Border Patrol agent with a whip in his hand.
Who is making this? Whoever make these, they need to be in jail. We need to ban. It is so many hate groups. And you guys are so distracted with who's gay and who's not gay. And they're going to be knocking at your door and you're not going to know what happened. You guys are so full of sheep and you guys are lost. Do you hear me? They got y'all distracted with all this bullshit and this shit is going on and y'all don't got nothing to say about this because y'all don't know. Because y'all media blogs ain't covering this. They ain't pushing this. They pushing everything. Celebrity Hollywood bullshit.
And whipping a Haitian migrant. Now, we all saw the pictures of this. This is not something that was made up or fabricated. But among agents, this is being circulated. This is being circulated.
This is America. This is a trick. Right when things get ugly, you can't hold it in and you laugh out loud. You laugh out loud. And when someone tries to hold you accountable, you just say, I was laughing at something else. Then you weren't doing your job because you was in a committee hearing about Haitians being whipped, coins being made about said people being whipped from American agents on horses. Why are American agents carrying whips any damn way? Why? Why does anybody that works for the United States government own a damn whip? Why? Because it's a reminder to people that look like me that you still are chattel, whether legal or not. It's a reminder. And Marjorie Taylor Greene, whether she admits it or not, is okay with that. So are her support.
No, she's not okay with that. She wants that. Make no mistake about it. Okay, that tolerated. She cool with it. No, she want it. This is what she wants. This is what she want to push. This is America great again that they want. This is what they talking about. Yeah, this is what they want. This is what they desire. This is what they dream of. This is what they pray for. This is what their God tell them to make happen. This is to them. They go around each other. This is prophecy for them to make America great again. They feel that their God has told them this and they're going to rewrite history and lie to the people to get what they want, which is power and control of everybody. And they're going to say, hey, this is going to make you happy. This is going to bring back your family, give you all this false hope and all this bull crap so you can eat it up like the sheep you are. Let's go.
Supporters and her Republican counterparts, because she still sits in the House of Representatives for this and other bigotry that she spews anytime she gets a chance.
Our Constitution has been stomped under the feet.
Yep.
It's written according to the Bible. Like you said, we got to get praying for the country. And we got people got to be tried for treason.
And death penalty. Well, I think we're ending on a right note. Listen, thank you guys for sticking around.
Georgia Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene just can't stop threatening political violence against her opponents, including this call for the GOP's political enemies to be executed for treason. Real classy, Margie. Wishing death on the Democrats has become just another Republican way of saying hello, and it's infecting every part of the GOP. And as we saw after one terrifying incident,
it's sad. You can't even have your own mind in America. They want to push and force their agenda on you. And if you have your own mind, they're going to take you out of here. You can't think for yourself. You can't be your own self or individual. They want you to conform until them. They want you to be a replica of them. Goodbye to freedom.
in Utah, all that violent rhetoric is leading some people down a dark and ultimately deadly path. On Wednesday, the FBI shot and killed Craig Robertson, a Utah man they'd been seeking to question about several graphic death threats Robertson addressed to Joe Biden and other public officials. Robertson's comments may shock us for how extreme they appear, but these are actually pretty common ideas at Trump rallies. MSNBC's Joy Reid shared some especially disturbing clips during.
Why are they so dark? Why are they so evil? But they're Christ-like? All this evilness? No, that's not Christ-like. They are using Christian labels. They are using Christ-likes to push their agenda on the sheep. Okay? No. You don't have to do all this demonic, evil, dark energy shit to see the light. Because you're not seeing the light. All you're seeing is darkness. And their selfishness ways. That's all.
During her chat with George Conway.
That's Nazi Germany Hitler. You can't silence your political opponents because you don't agree with them. Joe Biden should be in prison for his bribes.
The vote was stolen. I believe it. In my heart. Remember, they blew up one of the election quarters where they kept all of the Dominion machines. Why'd that blow up?
If Donald Trump were to be found guilty by a jury, where do you see this going?
Civil war. Civil war. Divide it up, because we can't live together, obviously.
And if he wants me to protect them, I'm going to go in there. I'm going to let him know that I'll do it.
None of this should come as a surprise. For years, the MAGA movement has attacked the legitimacy of our political structures, our courts, the FBI, the DOJ, and anyone who had something bad to say about Donald Trump. Now we're seeing exactly what happens when you convince a lot of people that their very way of life is under attack, and that the Democrats are coming for them next. Craig Robertson won't be the last tragedy to follow this grim pattern.
Right, and all it takes is one man with one gun on one incident, and you kill a few people, and that's what's the scary aspect of it. And Donald Trump creates a permission structure that these people would not otherwise have to do this. He basically endorses this. He encourages.
Yes, Trump and Marjorie Greene, they're going to open up the floodgates of hell in America. They will open up the floodgates of hell in America. You notice they never condemn violence because they like violence. They like to kill, steal, and destroy. That's all it's America. Kill, steal, and destroy. Okay? How we got here? Kill, steal, and destroy. Okay? We were stolen. But we ain't going to talk about that. But you know what? Kill, steal, and destroy. That's all they do. That's all they play, and that's all they know. And this video is very telling. All they do is kill, steal, and destroy. Now, who does that remind you of? It reminds me of a fallen angel. A fallen angel that wants to replace God. A fallen angel that feel like they can do better than God. A fallen angel that feel like they can do better. Their way is better. And they're going to use the Christian name on it.
He engages in what social scientists call paralipsis, which is the use of words that have two meanings. That's what he told people on January 6th. Let's fight. You need to fight for your country. He uses apocalyptic rhetoric.
And at the center of this rotten web of conspiracies and authoritarianism is a simple idea, that Donald Trump should be above the law, and that Republicans' only job is to help Trump reclaim power next year, even if he's in jail.
I will vote for President Trump, even if he is in jail, because that's the one man I believe needs to be back in the White House.
Worship by false idols. Do you guys remember, if you guys are Christians or you grew up in Christians, you know the prophecy of the Antichrist? Of the Antichrist, and all will fall and think he is the second coming or whatever. Y'all don't see it playing out. All the so-called, not the real ones, so-called these Christians and religious falling and putting idolization on a throne, no matter what, cult-like, that's going to control and promise peace to every nation. You will have your peace for the few years, but then it will be terror. It will be terror. Prophecy, baby, prophecy. But let me not go on.
I don't know, Margie. With Fulton County District Attorney Fannie Willis saying she has upwards of a dozen indictments to hand down next week, there's a good chance you might be joining Trump in prison too. The only way to prevent Donald Trump from pardoning himself and then claiming unprecedented levels of power is to make sure Trump stays out of the White House in 2024. And it might be a good idea to get rid of that GOP House majority too. Donald Trump supporters claim our country is facing an existential crisis of democracy, and they're right. They just don't realize or care that the threat is coming from the guy who says the laws don't apply to him. These nutcases...
Wow, the call is coming from inside the house. The call is coming from inside the house. Comment, let us know your thoughts about all this, and I will see you guys on another video. Bye.